It's just 10K. I'm sure many people watching this channel have saved up at least 10K in crypto, and this is bringing me $40 a day.
For everyone, it's gonna be different, but you have to find what that actually is for you. So if you haven't started running liquidity pools, get started now. You know, we're going on full damage control mode and printing crazy cash flow throughout that dip, not to mention that a liquidity pool, just think with Brett. If Brett was paired with ETH, he would have lost a lot less value. If Brett was paired with USDC, he would have lost a lot less value in that dip. So guys, just remember, speed is everything. Everyone always says you need to leave your hometown. Bangkok has taught me a couple things. I'm glad I finally have taken the chance and taken the leap to come out here
and explore somewhere completely different. It's given me a new perspective. It's given me a new outlook just on
life in general, but it's taught me more about what the purpose is, why I'm running the DeFi portfolios, what exactly I'm looking for. I've always said it's freedom that I'm looking for, the cash flow off your portfolios. It's going to bring you the life that you want, and you have to decide what that is for you. If you're someone that wants to travel,
I mean, running a portfolio like this one right here, it's just 10K. I'm sure many people watching this channel have saved up at least 10K in crypto, and this is bringing me $40 a day. Little less, it's day 2 since I claimed on this wallet and rebounced some things around. It's earned about $73. So
just shy of that $40 a day mark.
But this is how you actually build the life that you're looking for. This is bringing me each and every month. We can just take a look. $1,100 a month.
This is how you go from a 2-week trip in Thailand to you end up pushing this out for a month, 2 months. You learn that maybe your 9-to-5 back home isn't where you want to be. Most of you probably have already realized and already know that, but this is just showing you what is possible. It gives you the actual freedom to live life on your terms. It allows us to enjoy this vacation, to work abroad. You know, we still have money coming in from sales and stuff like that too, obviously, into our 10K fast track, but these DeFi portfolios, they are just printing cash in each and every single day. And it lets us just focus on work, providing value, giving the experience we want to our clients, and then also getting to enjoy life at the same time. Beautiful Bangkok out here. Koh Samui for the mastermind's gonna be beautiful. We hit the gym, we're eating pretty relatively clean, and we're just eating good, cheap food all freaking day. We're living pretty cheap all day outside of the villa. Obviously, we splurged a little bit on this, but that's the thing. It brings you the freedom to choose. You're not stuck living where you don't want to live. You're not stuck eating what you don't want to eat. You literally get to choose and custom create the life that you want. And that's only possible when you have money coming in independent of your time, independent of your location. The problem is you may have the best paying W-2 job in the world, but then you only get what? 1 week off a year, 2 weeks off a year? And I can tell you, listen, I'm just now straightening out my sleep schedule, maybe, even if that. I'm catching up, 27-hour flight. I am all kinds of freaking backwards. The time zone is like 13 hours ahead here compared to back home. Literally crazy. I can't even talk to my friends back home because they're asleep when I'm awake. And so what that's taught me is that if you try to take a 2-week vacation, all your vacation days from your W-2, there is no way that you land here and have fun for more than like 3 to 4 days before you have to go back home. And then imagine trying to reset your sleep schedule back home as well. You're absolutely freaking cooked. So what most people do here is they find a way to make money online. Lots of influencers live out here, lots of guys doing drop shipping, etc., fitness content, making their money online, something the everyday person can do. You don't need a freaking following. You don't need anything like that. You just need to put your crypto to work. And that's what Bangkok has been teaching me, is that it's so much easier than you could ever imagine. It's so cheap. If you choose to live cheap out here, it's so possible. And you can start to take this vacation and turn this into an extension that ends up running where, you know, I mean, Jake lives out, he's lived out here basically the last 3 years most of the time, you would say, right? Right, exactly. So it gives you the freedom to take that from just looking around, having a little vacation like myself, to where it's like, okay, now I'm thinking I want to plan that next year, maybe I look at moving out here and staying full time as well. It's just opened the door. You see once you actually use the freedom, because some guys, they've started printing cash flow off their portfolio, but they don't really know how to utilize that cash flow. A lot of the guys, they use it to buy more of their favorite assets. Some of the guys use it to help fund their expenses in the real world, or use it to buy things like Jack with the 3-man sauna. One of the other guys, I believe it was Zach, he works night shifts at Walmart back home, and he uses it to like fund his BMW. It's like super sweet, right? He has his aerodrome pools just printing. For everyone, it's going to be different, but you have to find what that actually is for you. And this trip has taught me that maybe this is a place I would love to allocate some of that cash flow. Just one of my wallets alone, just the 10K wallet I just showed, is enough to cash flow my life of freedom out here, having well below my means out here. And so if you guys are sitting on a nice bag of crypto, if you're sitting on 40, 50 grand of crypto or more, it is so easy, and you could literally do it today. So if you haven't started running liquidity pools, get started now. If you want help, if you want to fast track your success and avoid all the pitfalls, because believe me, I had many. I made many expensive mistakes back in my day. And if you want to shortcut past all those and get to printing and living your custom-made reality as soon as possible, click the link down below, snap a picture of that QR code over there, book a call with me and my team, and boys, I would love to see you on the inside. It would be easy for me, even as a natty, to be angry all the time if I wanted to be. But my grandma always taught me from a young age that you choose how you feel. It doesn't matter. No one can make you mad. You choose to be mad. You choose to be impatient. You choose to be X, Y, Z. So at the end of the day, extreme accountability, extreme ownership. It's always your fault, no matter what it is. It's always your fault, and you always choose. No one can make you mad.
I just say I'm so confused. What are you talking about?
I'm just giving general advice.
Right, I thought you
We
were
were just talking about aggression earlier. It's like, oh yeah, you're on test. And say, hey, at the end of the day, it's always your fault. If you lost money in crypto, it's always your fault. At the end of the day, you invested in something either at a price that was too high, or you invested in some shit assets. If you got rug pulled, no one rug pulled you, you rug pulled yourself. If you take extreme ownership through everything you do, you'll find peace in life. I promise. You will find peace. If my portfolio is down in value, I was buying too much Bitcoin at too high of a price. If I'm buying it down here, I feel secure because I'm taking extreme ownership of every decision I make. Nothing bad is ever happening to me. I'm just making decisions, and the results come from those decisions.
Here's the thing. All right, let me give you the real.
Life can't fuck you if you're fucking life.
Here's the thing. All right, everybody's down in their fucking portfolios right now, and you have one or three options. Number one, you could do nothing. I did that in 2021 when we were down 50% from 60K to 60K to 30K. Ethereum did the same. I did nothing because it was my first rodeo. I was scared. I was panicking. I didn't know what to do. Option number two is you can buy if you have cash. Or option number three, a lot of people have done, is they've sold their cryptocurrency assets and they've sold their fucking future. So what I would say is keep hustling hard. All the smart people are buying. Michael Saylor's buying literally every single week. We've tracked his metrics. Fucking, what's his name? Tom Lee bought 40,000 Ethereum yesterday, or 4,000 Ethereum yesterday at 8.82 million, okay? Who else bought?
I think I've heard rumors Grant Cardone's liquidating housing to get into more Bitcoin.
Okay, Grant Cardone, if that's true, that's probably one of the craziest things. Wait a minute, bro. How do I make this zoom out? Is this his full frame?
Yeah, a bunch of people are posting that Grant Cardone is liquidating real estate to get into Bitcoin.
Which is crazy to me.
His brother Gary, I met at the Bitcoin conference and talked to him, I think 2 years in a row. And he's very good at Bitcoin. He's a Bitcoin maxi.
Which is crazy because we're going to die. Which is crazy because Grant Cardone, I don't know what his whole stance was, but he's real estate. That's how he made his money. Obviously selling courses, blah, blah, blah. But the fact that he's selling that and buying Bitcoin just goes to show where the big players and the big money is at. So if that actually is true, Parker, that is pretty crazy to me.
It's the word on the streets. The word on the streets is you.
And we're in the fucking streets right
Which is
now.
not far-fetched because his brother is so deep in the freaking weeds of Bitcoin.
This is another thing. I know we're talking about Thailand here and crypto. Like you can walk down one street. I don't know if you noticed this. You're brand new. You're a weekend or whatever, and the street can change completely.
At night, it's totally different.
E.g. this.
Daytime massage. Nighttime,
Haram.
no better word for that.
No, it's very easy. I'll give you one thing if you're thinking about moving to Bangkok. I know a lot of guys on the live streams are thinking about it. This is on the real, especially UK guys, always happen to UK guys. You can get rinsed out here for the wrong haram stuff. You can start coming here, start drinking scales to you know what, and it's very easy to get lost in the sauce where you lose all your motivation and your fucking money. So if you are going to come here, it's very important to have a good net worth around you so you're still fucking on your purpose. Would you agree?
Yeah, if you're locked in, you can make this the best launch pad for success, surrounded by the right guys, spinning low on money. But if you fall into the dark side of things, there's no light without dark. If you fall into the dark side, it's a slippery slope, and you will spend all your money. You could be making money like me and Jake and still spend every fucking dime while you're out here.
And you'll wreck all your fucking dopamine. So,
I mean, I've already spent over like, what, 20K? Been out here for 2 weeks?
yep.
Yeah.
He didn't have to. Ours is obviously a different situation.
That's the mastermind and the way that we're living. We spent our experience in place. I'm only out here for a month, but yeah, I have friends back home asking, how did you spend that much money living in a third world country? And it's like, well, it wasn't that hard actually.
Yeah, it's not hard to spend a lot of money here. But honestly, my other friends that are still looking, my friends just don't see them as much because they're 30 minutes away. They spend $500-600 on rent, and maybe they spend $400 on the food. That's $1,000. I know you guys are potentially doing DeFi portfolios. You'll need about 10K, 12K, 15K, and you could come out here for free.
But also, if you are planning to stay here a long time, the housing is so cheap, even for a bougie, fantastic place. The problem is we're doing short-term rentals on a place that's not even as nice as some of the places we could afford, and it's 8 times the price.
Yeah, we're also peak season as well, so. Ooh, DJ did a little edit by itself. This is the #1 gym in Bangkok. Antonio's not here. Huh? I mean, this video is about Bangkok. Any advice you would give to somebody in India that's trying to scale? Because they can't get a job.
Just get out of India and move into Bangkok. You'll get a lot of connections here. The network is great. India is just shit. You won't find clients that will pay you for housing, for free food. You won't find clients like that. So just move into the better area.
We said the other day, right?
Pay you that much in India.
Your brother makes $140. He has no chance to live in Bangkok. Literally no chance. So online income, find guys that you vibe with, provide them value, and that's what we did. That's what he did. That's what Parker did. So, the nice thing about legs.
What's the worst thing if it doesn't work out? Worst case, you just go back to India.
Yeah. Well, that's hopefully you don't. It would piss me.
A little close up though.
It would piss me off more if you did this way because that means you've not been trying. A close up of what? Your calves or your face or what?
Supposed to crease the Jordans, but we're fucking rich.
See?
I was going single leg before,
Fair.
and I was going 20 reps plus.
What do you think of the first real chicken and rice meal? Perfect.
Middle's a little cold, but not bad.
This reminds me a lot of fucking in the UK on the come up of the bodybuilding career. The bland chicken and rice. It looks so bad.
I like it. It's how I'd eat every day if I could.
Really? Why don't you?
We do. That's about like what we ordered. And spicy too, I love that.
It's spicy?
Yeah, I love that.
How's your bar?
Bar?
Yes.
What bar?
I don't know, just the bar that you're eating.
Bar.
Yes.
Good. Coffee.
All right, so we're leaving the gym. We had a little healthy meal prep out there. It was super spicy, which I freaking love. To me, that's a freaking win. Jake,
Not so much.
he hates spicy food. But that's a win. Living for pretty cheap out here today.
Whoa. Oh, you don't know what's going to happen later on.
Living for pretty cheap out here today. I think we're worried it's gonna rain, but we're about to go check out this big park they have out here, assuming the sun stays shining and is actually nice and beautiful. But we're about to go check out that park, weather permitting, and maybe you're gonna stop by Alex's house and just kind of get a little value from him, see what his thoughts are on moving to Thailand and how that really just changes your mindset, and how creating a cash flow, an internet income online really will just expand your horizons and add to the amount of freedom that you could ever hope for in your life.
There's all these Rolex stores coming up. And you did make a promise to your YouTube channel. Cartier?
I think we're doing that in Koh Samui though.
Oh yeah.
Cartier sounds nice though.
You're not going to get a nice price, I'll tell you that.
Not over there.
The 5Ks don't exist in this one, I'll tell you that. I mean, there's a lot of stores here, but I don't
I
really...
just don't care about watches that much. I like a nice one. I just don't want to spend crazies. I don't appreciate it. The same way I would a car or something.
Maybe. But it won't go down in value.
I mean, you noticed because you made jokes about watches and I just don't even understand. And you're like, you really don't know, do you? I'm like, nope.
Oh. This one went down in value immediately when I bought it. Because I can't sell it. That's the problem. Because nobody would buy it. Unless you're a rapper or, I guess, a flexer, really. That's the clientele.
So we're actually out here at one of these beautiful parks out here in Thailand right now. It's absolutely stunning, so beautiful. The breeze feels so good. It's like 7 at night, it's like 7 p.m. We have an onboarding call at 8, so we're gonna have to head back soon, but we actually just ran into Joe, one of the guys that's gonna be attending the mastermind in Koh Samui. Like, what are the chances that we hear someone yell, Jake, like behind us, you know, and catch us? And so he'll be at the Koh Samui mastermind in about a week. I think it's just about a week from now, essentially. And wow, I mean, like, what are the odds, you know? So it's nice. You got to get some of the nerves out early of meeting some of these guys, and it's always fun to meet people that watch the channel and want to say hello. So if you ever see us, or if you're at the Bitcoin conference in April, for example, and you see us out and about, make sure to yell us down and say hello. I mean, look at that. That's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
Bro, we're in Bangkok, and just look around. We're not even in Bangkok anymore. Like, where are we? Parker, we actually just met Alex, which is crazy. His mum and dad's back. It's good to see them. We're about to do the onboarding call. We got Mark Cooper going to pull up his portfolio, copy and paste kind of strategy here. I'm guessing it's going to be monetized in Ethereum. It's always fun to see that. Easy for us. But again, whatever else he has, we're going to put the plan in action, see what his monthly goals are, see if he's wanting to compound, accumulate more coins for these cheap prices, or get passive income. So it's been a long day. We're very sweaty. We need to order food. But we're still doing the work behind the scenes that a lot of you guys don't see. So this is another thing about Bangkok. Time zone's one of the biggest things as well. You got to get ready every year to change your time zone. Parker, you probably realize it's crazy being this time. Bark in your country right now, what's it? 8 a.m.? 7 a.m. And now it's fucking 8 p.m. So I'm going to send this guy the call link, and yeah, we're going to do the work for him. It's always nice to meet new guys. I think he's got a good portfolio. Yeah.
All right, we just finished our onboarding call, and you know, sometimes it's not always completely smooth sailing, to be honest. This guy, he probably joined a couple weeks ago, and he waited to book his onboarding call. He had some stuff going on in IRL, and essentially the market has crashed in the meantime. He rotated heavily to alts beforehand, and his portfolio is basically smithereens. It's in fucking shambles, right? And so sometimes that's the game. Sometimes our job is not that fun because, you know, we're going on full damage control mode, trying to pick up the ashes of what's left of this portfolio, and it's sitting around like 5K right now. Thankfully, he is realistic, and he knows that like 10K a month off 5K, you're not gonna get there without any crazy risk. So talking a lot about that, deciding if he's rotating back to blue chips or if he's gonna hold on to these crazy altcoins and meme coins, etc. Not even that they're that crazy. Some of them are stuff like Brett, which obviously has performed like complete dog water, but that's the game, right? So we're doing the best we can to get him started. And if he would have just taken action a little faster, not saying that he didn't, but no one could have prepared for that crash that came, right? But if he would have been in strong blue chips to begin with, but if he would have taken action a little bit sooner, he would have been printing crazy cash flow throughout that dip, not to mention that a liquidity pool. Just think with Brett. If Brett was paired with ETH, he would have lost a lot less value. If Brett was paired with USDC, he would have lost a lot less value in that dip. So guys, just remember, speed is everything, but we still powered through, gave him the most value we could, help him get set up, and he's gonna start taking action. He's getting his first liquidity pool open now. We're gonna see him again on our coaching call on Saturday, and then Jake will see him on his coaching call coming up next week on Wednesday. And that's the game, just meeting everyone where they're at, doing the best that we can. So even if your portfolio has been freaking nuked lately, we're still available to help. We can still make a difference, but sooner is better. If you can get the proper strategies in place before something terrible happens in the market or to your portfolio, you're going to perform so much better in the long run. So if you have any hesitation at all, just know the sooner the better. Guys, I hope I can see you out here in Bangkok, Thailand one day, or even at a mastermind like Koh Samui. But guys, it's just so freaking beautiful. Having an absolute blast out here, and I am just dreading that return flight home. And I hope the next 2 weeks go as slow as possible.